God damn it. Today we're going to be looking at FNaF World. Alright, enough bashing on FNaF World. Let's see what this game's all about, where I had to perform that intro just to appease half of the FNaF fanbase. FNaF World was released to the masses on January 21st, 2016 on Steam, with the response being... Then it was pulled down from Steam on January 25th, with the response being... And then re-released on February 8th on GameJolt for free, with the response being... How the game was announced to the public was a series of updates made on the same thank you image posted by Scott on his website. Once all the images were uploaded, the Halloween update was released for the game, which wasn't even available to the public yet, but yep, I'll take it. Then he uploaded a trailer close to Halloween 2015 and then proceeded to advertise the game to a new audience through Suicide. After some new teasers were made, the game finally came out and received a mass of negative reviews and hot takes on the game, criticizing every mechanic, look and sound in an alternate universe. In this universe, the game got pretty positive reviews, but Scott decided to remove the game anyways, since he knew in his heart and every FNaF fan's heart that the game was rushed. Despite the only criticisms many fans had were that it wasn't FNaF 5 and Balloon Boy's model. The core explanation regarding why the game was declared as rushed was the exploration parts and the battles, since the exploring bits were in 2D whereas the fighting was in 3D. Plus the battles didn't even show what each fighting option did to the enemy, meaning that the player just mindlessly pressed options without any strategical fighting going on. This was all improved in the GameJolt version, and on the 13th of May an update titled Update 2 arrived, containing 8 new playable characters, 6 new enemies, 2 new areas and 4 new minigames. And Update 3 was supposedly in the works, as well as a full mobile port of the game that actually worked, but they never came to fruition, as Scott said on February 2017 that he was going to end development on anything FNaF World related in order to work on other projects. With a rush launch and a failed attempt at a mobile port, you would think the vast majority of people would discard this as a botched attempt by Scott to try something different in the FNaF series. However, as time goes on, more and more fans are deciding to dispel their hatred towards the game, and it's since garnered a cult following. Was it because of the quality of the gameplay, or fans increasing their fondness of Scott's passion towards the game? You gonna give me an answer? Fine, I'll do it myself. The premise of FNaF World is that you are told by Fredbear that something mysterious is happening in working title land. That being characters that look eerily like the NPCs in the game are out to attack, and it's up to you and the characters you chose at the start to see who or what is causing these shenanigans, leading you to explore dark caves, cold landscapes and glittering seas to see who the true puppeteer is behind all of this, even going as far as to go through glitch worlds to uncover who it is. That being Scott Cawthon. However, you don't encounter him in a playthrough that's set at normal mode. You instead have to go through hard mode, and once you encounter the final boss, Security, you come face to face with the Kingmaker. But these aren't the only finales in FNaF World. No. There are in total 8 different endings. 2 of them I've already mentioned, and the other 6 are the 4th glitch ending, which is performed by entering the 4th glitch world and talking with Old Man Consequences, the drowning ending where you enter the lake that Old Man Consequences is fishing in, the universe end ending in which you talk with Fredbear when your party leader is Fredbear. To be honest, that's pretty funny. Chipper's revenge ending where you have to fight and beat the secret boss Chipper. The clock ending where it is unlocked by gathering all the clock pieces hidden throughout the game and solving their puzzles. And the Chica's Magic Rainbow ending where you have to fight the secret boss Chica's Magic Rainbow. Enough blubbering on about the story, let's get into the gameplay. Whilst you traverse the land, you can buy assistant items that help you in battle via Lolbit's shop. Items known as chips are found whilst exploring the map, which help you to upgrade your party's defense, strength, speed, weight, hunger, shelter, kidneys. Yeah, Pete, we get it. You only came here to see what my opinion on the game is, and well, it's... that. The humour here is somewhat funny to me, but not hilarious, due to the obscene amount of fourth wall breaking jokes in the dialogue. I get that comedy is subjective, but Scott, the fourth wall has no more bricks. Why do you feel the need to keep hitting it? The load times were kind of annoying in my playthrough. A good example of them being unnecessarily there was how they appear after you talk to an NPC and not before. Scott did attempt to entertain us in these parts by splashing in jokes within the loading screens, which are actually funny, don't get me wrong, but some of them just seem forced. The minigames, however, are nothing short of amazing. Chica's game and Foxy Fighters can be argued to not be fun at all due to their difficulty, but Foxy.exe and especially Freddy in Space are highly entertaining, and while they are somewhat limited, the time spent playing them was nothing short of fun. Upgrades are fine, nothing too overpowering, yet nothing too weak. The music here has some absolute bangers, and the songs that are more moody or chill are great as well. Thankfully, Scott employed the composer Leon Riskin to work on future games in the series, so we could hear more bops in the FNaF games to come. All in all, the gameplay, secrets and humour for the most part are really well done and highly enjoyable to any normal FNaF fan. Nevertheless, there is one thing that's holding this game from being a masterpiece, and I can't quite put my finger on it. Is it the battles? Oh yeah, it was. Cheers, me. No problem, me. The battling here is pretty bad. The glaring issue is that there's too many flashing lights blasting into your face when you fight. I think more and more people have been accustomed to this circumstance over time, but I sure haven't, since I actually started developing headaches from them during my playthrough. You also never see the enemy's health except for the bosses whilst you battle them. While yes, that is a common trope in other RPG games to not include that feature, that doesn't mean it's good. The attack pattern is sporadic and nonsensical, where an enemy can hit you whenever it feels like, yet there's a small time frame where you can't attack them. Why include that space when the creature I'm fighting can hit me regardless if it's my turn or not? Trying to understand what each attack does is a nightmare due to this problem, and while there is text indicating what this move does, which helps a bit, no one has time to read it because half of their team just died. And why did the run text have to flash when activated? I'm trying to avoid a headache, Scott. Why are you forcing me to get one? As you can tell from my ramblings, I don't really like the fighting parts of the game much. Therefore, where would it be placed on my timeline rank list of FNaF games? I would place it between FNaF 3 and FNaF 1. This game has a goldmine of hidden potential within, and while some diamonds were found in the rubble, the glaring issue of the combat and some minor issues really set it back from being a fantastic FNaF product. It's disappointing that Scott may never create a game in this style again, since it's still a divisive product amongst the FNaF community to this day. Despite this, I've seen a lot of people defend FNaF World and give it the respect that I feel like it should have gotten when it was uploaded on GameJolt. So to anyone who still has their grievances on FNaF World or haven't played it in a while, I highly recommend you to check it out. What have you got to lose? The game's free, for Pete's sake. Maybe your dignity. Yeah, that might be significant to lose. Anyways, hope you like, share, subscribe, comment, bell, and okay. Bye. Wanna make out?
No.